Today, we're going to a stream in Boulder, Colorado. I'm really looking forward to this one. It's something I've always wanted to do. Fly fishing is like an art kind of thing. I'm from Minnesota where everything is spinning, but fly fishing, there's an art to catching the fish. So I'm beginning to become an artist in a minute. Sometimes it takes a wake-up call to remind you that it's time to live. So I'm making up for lost time, throwing myself head first into a bucket list of outdoor adventures. And with the help of our guest experts, hopefully providing you with some inspiration to go for it yourself. I'm Bill Rooney. This is the No Huddle Life. You're going to start me from the beginning, because I was taught by my brother, who taught me so well that the first cast, if fly came back.
Okay, well, we'll get you where you could cast.
Yeah, all the way you have to say is just shut your mouth.
Yeah.
Right size. I immediately think of Monty Python when I don't know why. Is it the lumberjacks thing, or the guys that stand in streams? So sunglasses, I know there's a deal because I've looked on the internet, and I know there's a certain kind you want. I thought they looked cool, sunglasses.
They're not polarized, but I'll get you a set.
Thank you.
I've got a set. Casting a fly rod.
Yeah, okay.
What I don't want is a bent wrist. See where my wrist is? And you make a...
So you're not snapping your wrist? Not really?
Not at all. By kind of going slow and easy, you can get a whole lot of line out. But we aren't going to need that much.
Okay.
Of course. You stop at 2.
Okay.
And 10.
2, 10.
And 10.
Okay.
And this is kind of where you want to be. Yeah. You can bend a little bit, but a lot of times what I'll do with stubborn clients, we just stuff the butt of the rod up his sleeve, and then he'll tend to hold his wrist stiffer.
Yeah. Okay, 10 and 2. Don't move the wrist. Don't bend the wrist.
There you go.
There was a minute there that I thought I did something right.
You did. You're gonna have your finger over the fly line.
Yeah.
And if you hook a fish, he'll set on it, and then you just screw him in.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I have a confession.
Okay.
I killed a trout. I didn't intend on doing it.
Right. You know, no matter what, and you know, put your mind at ease, every now and then you're gonna kill a trout.
Okay, thank you.
So, you know, it's not
You just
like,
absolved me.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, I think when you flop over, you'll go to the right place.
Okay. John gave me a pair of glasses, which I'm gonna treasure.
Yeah, they're not the highest quality glasses, but they're polarized.
But they're polarized.
In order to see fish, take a fly.
Yeah.
It's almost a necessity.
Okay.
Where the water's coming into this hole, the fish are going to lay in where they don't have to work too hard to get food.
So they're lazy.
They're lazy.
So you see the guy there just bit the line. So we're not going to get into the tying, because tying's a whole thing.
Yeah.
But just enough said that there's something to it.
Yes.
I saw him just whip out a knot there that would have taken me an hour, and if you get it wrong, you're going to lose the fish. Basically.
Exactly.
What's this fly?
This is called a Amy Sant, and an old guy by the name of Jack Dennis invented this fly, and he's out of Jackson Hole, Wyoming. And Jack is a very eccentric, cool little old guy. This is floatant.
Oh, I thought you were going to put some secret potion on there that was going to, well, we're going to assure that I was going to catch it.
It's that too.
It's a guide trick.
Yeah.
It's really all about this little potion here.
Old Indian guide trick.
Hey, just a minute on flies. Flies, do they emulate what's really going on?
Yes.
Okay.
Now, one thing about the creek, as you know,
You got to respect it.
yeah, it can get a little slickery.
Yep.
And I have spent, a fair amount of time in the creek,
Yep.
Fully submerged.
Yep.
Now the movement of the fly, that's what you call a mend, and it keeps it real natural. See how it's floating real natural? You got it. Hold on to the rod.
He's got it.
You got it.
What am I doing?
You're stripping it in.
It's like stripping, like,
Yeah. Keep the rod cooked up. And then just get him up.
wow, you hooked him.
You always wet your hand.
Okay, wet your hand.
Mm-hmm. There we go.
Great.
Just hold him down in the water.
Oh. Wow. You could have fished right here. Boulder Creek just boomed. All right. Well,
That's going to be about the average size of fish in this creek.
oh, they're small.
But let me tell you this about these fish. They are the fastest fish in the state of Colorado.
Okay.
So that's the reason that I foul hooked that fish, because he actually grabbed the fly, and when he figured out what it was, he spit it out, and so
It just happened to catch him?
it just happened to catch him.
Okay. This is another one of those things that is way harder than it looks.
So we're going to kind of get up behind this rock here.
Close call. Try to remember a little bit of my technique here.
10 and 2.
10 and 2.
There you go. Just go right up off the water.
Okay. Yep. I'm not seeing that right there. Look at that.
That's okay. Let's sit here. Here, I'll go get it.
So this is what happens to beginners.
Yeah.
Right there. But it's part of the mastering of fishing. You can't let that frustration get you. I was all confident because the first one went where it was supposed to go.
One more time in there. There you go. That's fine. Now underneath this current, it kind of has little pockets behind them rocks, and the fish will lay in there as well. Good cast. It's right where I wanted to.
Okay. Not far enough.
Good job. Perfect. Good job. Right where I wanted to. Nice. Perfect. That's where I wanted to.
Good. As long as I get it on the other side. I can. Yeah, I see it now. It's getting where you want it, right?
Up again. A little less wrist.
Okay.
What's that?
Thank you.
There you go. Perfect. Right where we want to be. Good job.
Perfect. So I landed one.
Mhm.
I at least saw a strike, which was great.
Mhm.
But more than that, I exceeded my goal.
Good.
Because my goal was that I'm going to throw a couple casts and they're going to do what I wanted to do.
Mhm. And you did.
And I did. Hey, I think we hit it.
Okay.
Much appreciated.
Thank you,
And I
sir,
can't
for
wait.
joining us.
I can't wait till we do it again. You're gonna tell me how I did. Now don't be just total glowing.
We have river work to do, but you did good for just getting started out on a small creek like this. You'll slay them all year.
Oh man, I am so looking forward to it. I tell
Me
you,
too.
it's deeply addicting. There's something when you start, you go, you lose. I didn't know there were cameras here.
I didn't either.
And all of that, and you just get into it and you just want one more. And the fact that we landed a fish and I saw many of them in one hit, that's enough to keep you coming back.
It is. Absolutely.
And back. So anyway, I'm ready for my next level, and I can't wait to do that, get in the boat with you and,
We'll do it.
catch some fish.
Thank you.
All right.
Bill, he's interested enough in it to where he's catching on really nicely, and once we get out a few more times, I think he'll get more comfortable with it and start hooking a lot of fish. So, yay.
Unbelievable. I mean, I was downplaying it a bit there. You know how many years I went out. I've never had instruction. Just a little bit of instruction. Jack was amazing. So I'm like, this is going to be one of the things. It's a lifetime deal. Guys do it all their lives. I'm in. Thank you again for checking out No Huddle Life. Please subscribe to the channel. Comments, please. So let me know what you're thinking, what adventures you want me to go on, what you thought of this show. Till later. Thanks.